guys, welcome back again to another vlog. We almost actually towards the end of our skincare videos. On today's vlog I wanted to talk about obviously sleeping, basically what sleeping does to your skin and the link between sleeping and obviously your skin. So I know some of you have heard this before, or it's been said before that it's very important obviously to get a good night's sleep every day. Some people, they can even recommend how many hours, 8, 9 hours, 7 hours, but at the end of the day we are all different. And having said that we're different, but we all need to get some sleep. So what I'm actually going to be talking about, obviously, like I've said, is sleeping for the benefit of your skin, basically. So there are 5 things. Obviously, we all know that if you don't get good enough sleep, it can obviously make your body produces a hormone called cortisol, which obviously is the increase of it's like a stress hormone. And obviously if there's lots of that in your body, obviously it's clearly gonna show on your skin. So you do need to try and get some sleep. There's different reasons why people struggle to sleep, or we all live busy lifestyles. Some people work night shift, some people work certain shift, some people have children, and hello.
Hello.
Mommy's shooting a vlog. You're gonna come say hello.
Hello, Mommy.
Hello, Kenzo. Say hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Sorry about that, guys. They've just came back from grandma and they just walked in the lounge as I'm like trying to finish the vlog. So I've sent them upstairs, obviously. Otherwise, Kenzo is not gonna wanna leave the front of the camera. Yeah, so where was I? I was, we were talking about the sleeping for, obviously the good of your skin. So basically, there are 5 things that I want to talk about which connect obviously your sleep with your skin or skincare routine. So I know we all live obviously busy lifestyles and nobody really, sometimes you don't have enough time to have enough sleep. But as I've said, it's been obviously been proven that you need to get enough sleep, otherwise it shows in your skin. So I have the 5 things that I'm gonna talk about. The first one, I have actually tried it myself and I know that it works. I'm not saying it's gonna work for you guys. It might not work, but you can just give it a go and see how it works for you. And that is obviously to reset your body clock. Honestly, it has worked for me in the biggest way that I never thought would be. So basically you need to try and have a sleeping pattern where your body is used to you going to bed in the same time and waking up in the same time. I know it might not be possible obviously all the time. If you're traveling somewhere with a different time zone, or you you work patterns at work, shift patterns, sometimes you're on day, sometimes you're on night. But if a lot of people are on 9 to 5 jobs, so if you're one of those and you're struggling to sleep, I'll probably say try and reset your body so that you every day you go to bed in the same time, and then you wake up in the same time. Your body even gets used to it. Come the time at night, you know that you're supposed to be in bed, let's say 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. As time goes on, your body will know that, oh my god, I should be in bed. You're going to start feeling a bit like, oh, I should be in bed and stuff like that. So try that for a week to a month and see if obviously it will work for you guys. And number 2 we have to look into is exactly what you eat during the day. The reason I'm saying this, there are certain food types that obviously will contribute into us like having difficulty in sleeping. And with that having said, I'm gonna add the when do you eat whatever that you're eating. A good example I'm gonna give you guys, I find that if you eat your dinner, I know again people work different shift, they get home in a different time, but try and eat your last meal of the day at least 3 hours before you go to bed, because depending on what you're eating, sometimes food takes longer to digest. You could feel constipated, which then will give you gas or pain, then which will affect you going to sleep. Or depending if you like hot food like myself, you might have it a little bit extra hot, or you have something with, let's say, creamy coconut, and it might give you like a little bit of diarrhea, then you're up and down all night trying to get to the loo. So try and make sure that whatever you eat, obviously you look at what you eat and when do you eat your last meal before you go to bed. And then there's also number 4, what might assist in your sleeping pattern. Obviously, it's your herbal remedies. Right, I'm a firm believer in these, not all the time, but certain times. I remember when I was pregnant, I used to struggle with, trying to get comfortable when I was sleeping, and I actually got into what you call them, the remedies, and I tried different things. And an example I'm gonna give you guys, there's a brand called the Naomi Organics of London. They do things like this, which you get like your body oil, your sort of like a spray you can use on the pillow, and obviously it all depends on what you prefer. I'm not saying go and buy obviously things like this. You can get sprays. Some people spray on the pillows. There are things that I've seen that have like lavender in them. You can put them underneath your pillow. Just anything to assist you in getting a good sleep. We're all different, some people also use things like, you can try your instead of having a cup of tea before bed, you can go for like chamomile tea or any herbal tea that doesn't have caffeine, which is gonna obviously keep you awake all night. And then there is what I call, which is number 5, we have to look at like your winding down routine. I know some people don't do this, but I know the mothers, if you've got children, you will know what I'm talking about. Kids, they like to, just like children, before they go to bed, they have their routine where it's either they have a bath and then you sort of like put oil on their bodies and sort of like while you're massaging them, and it sends them to sleep. As adults as well, we do need to have that winding time routine, and there's so many things, like different things that you can do. I'm not going to be specific and say go and do this. Personally, I try different things. Sometimes I do them like every day, sometimes depending on how I'm feeling and how tired I am. But one of my favorite is lighting any candle, while I'm reading a book. This one is actually a lemon one by a brand called DW Home Essence. Don't know who they are, but I think I fell in love with the lemon. A lot of the candles that I burn around the house, they like lemon sort of like flavored. When my first trip to Bali, I walked in the store and they had like a diffuser going on, and I asked the lady what was it that she had going. She said, oh, it's lemongrass. Ever since then, I'm obsessed with lemongrass, lemony, those kind of smell. It brings me back the memories of Bali, but also at the same time, I've realized that it really, really helped me get back to sleep, like go to sleep easily. And truth be told is I'm one of those people who love their sleep, and I even sometimes have naps in the afternoon. So because somebody told me that, or I read it somewhere, I think either somebody told me or I read it somewhere, that if you have naps in the afternoon, you live a bit longer, or it keeps you young. I don't know how true that is, but ever since I heard that or read that, I've literally gone into into trying that. And then another thing I like doing, obviously I'll light my candle and I'll do my sprays. I don't use the kits, like the sleeping, it's called the night sleep kits, the perfect night sleep kits. I don't use it like all the time, but I have moments, so I literally keep them in the drawer, and depending on like how stressed I am, and then I'll use it. So obviously the candle, I like to light them every day. Some of you have seen me on my Insta stories. I'll sort of like be saying, oh, I found this flavor or this brand for the week. That's what I'm lightening. And then what I will do, I will like have a book. For me, either a book or in a movie, like in an iPad. I know some people, electric stuff, like it keeps them up. So find that one thing that actually works for you. Personally, a book and like a cheesy movie or a TV series. I literally almost every day I fall asleep with like iPad on the side of the bed. So that's the one thing I found that works for me. Like any sort of like television, sort of like TV drama thingy, it will make me fall asleep. So what then also I would do lastly, these eye patch, the eye mask, I like to sometimes, not all the time, while obviously I'm winding down. It's part of my winding down. I would have done my night skincare routine, then I'll pop one of each under each eye. And recently I've been sent this blackout sleep mask. The sleep mask that I've been using are the ones that you get obviously on planes, I believe. And because I travel a lot, so I tend to keep them, and I will use them obviously at home just to black out my eyes and stuff like that. But I find that they're so flat that in the middle of the night they sort of like irritate my eye, or if I'm obviously, you know, we all know what it's like when you're sleeping. So at the end of the night, like, or before the end of the night or before the morning, I would have taken them off, which then affect this bad boy, because when I pull everything out and I'm half asleep, this will come out, and normally I like to keep it overnight. So I've been kindly sent this by HomeSense. So it is a Japanese, I believe it is a Japanese brand, this Smart Active. Let me just see. Yeah, it's like a 3D mask basically, which I'm hoping it will, it's almost like a 3D, so it's not gonna touch your eyes or your lashes. So I'm gonna give it a go. I can't say much about it because obviously, like I've said to you guys, I've been recently sent this, but I'll give it a go, and then if it's good, I will obviously recommend it, and let you guys know how I go with it, you know, like, you know, using it. I'm quite excited actually. So that's one thing new that's going to be added on my sort of like winding down, like sleeping routine. So I guess that's all then I can say about the, obviously the link between the sleeping, you know, obviously to how your sleeping contributes to your skin. So if I just remind you guys, it's about resetting your body clock, and obviously watching what you eat and when you eat, whatever that you're watching. Make sure you eat like, the third one, make sure you eat like 3 hours before you go to bed. And number 4, try the herbal remedies. And number 5, obviously your winding down time. And if you just give it a go for probably a week, and then, you know, let me know how it goes. But if you've liked this video, make sure you like it. And if you've got any suggestion or any comments in regard to what I can also try or what I can add on what I've already said, do leave me a comment on the comment box. And if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe, and I will see you guys on tomorrow's vlog, which I believe is video number 14. So we've got 14 and 15, and then we'll be done with our skincare videos. I'll see you guys on tomorrow's video. Bye.